The clever nanny goat. A fox and vixen lived in the forest in the valley of the Himalayas. A lot of wild goats too lived in the vicinity. The fox was in the habit of playing some trick and eating one goat a day. The fox and the vixen became fatter and fatter with all the goat meat. The number of goats dwindled and soon there remained just a nanny goat. No matter what tricks he played, the fox could not catch her. He thought on how to catch his goat and finally came up with a plan. He called the vixen aside and told her, "This nanny goat always escapes my clutches. All our tricks have failed. I'm going to employ a new one." The vixen was mighty interested and asked for details. The fox told her, "First, you have to be friends with the nanny goat. When she finally comes to trust you, I'll pretend to be dead. You have to cry and run to the goat and lament about being a widow. She'll then console you, and you have to convince her to come with you to my corpse. When she finally gets to my side, when she least expects it, I'll pounce on her and kill her." "That is a splendid idea," cried the vixen. From that day, whenever they met, the vixen would smile at the nanny goat and engage in small talk with her. Soon they became friends. When he thought the time was right, the fox told his wife, "Today we have to play our trick on her. I'll play dead. Go and bring her here." The fox then lay on his back, pretending to be dead. The vixen ran to the nanny goat, wailing and screaming, "My husband is dead. I am alone." The nanny goat consoled her. "Please don't cry. No amount of tears can bring back the dead." The vixen then told her, "Can you come with me? I have no one else to ask." The nanny goat was suddenly afraid. She said, "My dear friend, your husband killed off my entire clan. Even if he is dead, I am afraid to go near him." "Why do you fear the dead? Who else do I have to come with me?" "What you say is true, but your husband is cruel and wicked. I am afraid of him even in his death." The nanny goat's words fell on deaf ears. The vixen was relentless. So the goat thought, "Maybe he really is dead, but then how can I be sure? I'll act with caution." She followed the vixen to her home. She was cautious in every step she took. The fox, lying with his eyes closed, heard someone approaching. Too restless to find out who, he quickly raised his head and opened his eyes. The nanny goat saw this. She ran away from there crying, "The fox is not dead but only pretending to be. This traitor brought me here so that her husband could kill me." The vixen was so angry that she shouted at her husband, "Your impatience causes plan to fail. All my efforts have been in vain." She continued, "Let me try to trick her into coming here once more." The vixen once again approached the nanny goat. She pretended to be glad and told her, "Friend, you have done me a huge favor. I foolishly thought that my husband had died. When you came near him, he soon regained his consciousness. You have practically brought him back from the dead. I cannot express my gratitude to you. My husband is eagerly waiting to thank the person who saved his life. Please forget the past and come with me." The nanny got so straight through the vixen's trick. "This vixen is persistent and again wants to betray me to my death. I have to teach her a lesson." The goat adopted a friendly tone and said, "Your husband is inviting me over as to cement an old friendship. So I shall definitely come. But I want to bring some of my friends with me. Could you prepare a feast for all of us?" The vixen wanted to know more about the nanny goat's friends. "My friends are hunting dogs. There'll be about 10,000 of them." The vixen started quaking in fear. Even if one hunting dog comes with the goat, she and her husband will be in trouble. She had to wriggle her way out of this. So she said, "Now that I think of it, you will have to leave your house unguarded if you're coming with me. What if your house gets burgled in your absence? I don't want you to take that risk. I'll tell my husband that you asked after him. I'll see you later." The vixen did not waste a single moment there. She ran for her life. Never again did the fox or the vixen go near the nanny goat. Thank you. Please support my YouTube channel, like, share, and subscribe.